Hello sewing friends, Deb here, coming to you from New Zealand. So today, for my Friday sews, I am going to talk to you about my plans for frugal frocks. I am due to have these frugal frocks. I'm going to do this so often, I just can't seem to say it. I am going to do this frugal frocks plans video. I was due to do it on Thursday, but Thursday UK time. So I'm taking it, if I do that now, which is Friday, New Zealand time, by the time I put it up, it will be Thursday still. And I will still be right for Friday, because Friday sews is Friday in New Zealand time. Does that confuse you? I am sure that if you're in the sewing community and you haven't heard of frugal frocks, where have you been? You're probably living under a rock or something. It's Sam from the channel Frugalissima and Ruan from the Yorkshire Sew Girl. They have put together this challenge, and I must admit I am, with my own frugal nature, am extremely supportive of it, because what it is to find a free dress pattern and to use some fabric from your stash to make a dress. It has to be a dress. And even if you're not a sewing vlogger, if you have an Instagram account, you can post your frugal frock also. The date for posting the frocks is going to be March the 31st, is the big reveal. I am one in a chain of a whole lot of sewing vloggers who are talking about our plans. So, and yesterday it was, and tomorrow it will be. So I must admit, I've watched quite a few of these videos and they are very instructive. There are some themes emerging where there are certain places where we all seem to be finding some good free patterns. However, of course, we all have our own take on it, and you know, when you see what I've researched, my research, you'll see that I've very much got my take on it. I like the fact that we are being stimulated to use what we have and to use a free pattern, because I truly believe that limitations are what brings creativity. When you say, no, I can't acquire anything new, I have to use what I've got, I think it challenges us all to be perhaps a little bit more creative than we would be normally. Okay, so on with the show. And now I'm just going to show you some videos that I made previously about doing my research, and on another day showing you, once I'd done my research, which frocks I had actually come up with as contenders for my frugal frocks challenge make. Okay, so I have been having a look at what is available in the way of free patterns. Some of these patterns, I looked through what I've downloaded in the past, so this is what is on my computer. There's quite a few free patterns that are things that were like t-shirts. There's the ABB, the Deer and Doe, the Hala Agnes, I think the Love Notions Laundry Day tee. They are all possibilities you could lengthen into a dress. I will have to see what I've got in the way of potential fabric for that. As I say, often fabric is a difficulty when it comes to jersey fabrics. Yeah, all of these Love Sewing ones are worth thinking about. So I'm going to go on to the website and have a look at the Love Sewing dresses. I have downloaded an awful lot of, well, I downloaded all the ones that I like, and I think that's a good idea because they've got a nasty tendency to disappear off the website. Free patterns do. So if you see them, download them. I've got the Mary Quant dress. I'll show you that in a minute. That was a free pattern from the V&A Museum, and there's a few from Mood, but I think all of the other ones are paid for patterns. Oh, Fabric Store had some free patterns as well, so let's have a look what's there. Hopefully if I see them, they're things I'll have already downloaded. So this is lovesewingmag.co.uk, and there are free patterns here, quite a lot of free patterns, but they don't have any instructions. Now, if you're an experienced sewist, which I'm not really sure I would consider myself, but hopefully I could work it out, or I maybe would have a pattern that's similar that I could use for techniques. But also some of the patterns are quite easy. So yeah, we've got these. Go away, will you? Pop up. There's, you know, there are things there that I've kind of got. Like I've got a Rad Patterns Martha dress, which is really very like that. I have already done all the adjustments to that, so I wouldn't want to download something that I've already got. Yeah, there's some nice simple dresses there. That one's remarkably like the Cashmere Alcott dress that I just made. I liked that for the frill of it dress, but when we look at it, it's not available anymore. No longer available to download. Visit sewgirlblog.com if you want it. There's tunic dresses. Yeah, there's some drawstring dresses. Yep. This is a dress that I really like, and I have downloaded the pattern already. Oh, so retro vintage dress. Not only is it teal, but I do love the buttons and the way it is, and I like it because it's a very simple but smart dress, and it would be nice for work. Yeah, so that one's available for download, but I have it already, as I say. Gosh, it really makes you realise that there's a heck of a lot of free patterns out there, and we probably spend a lot of money on patterns that we really don't need to. That's quite sweet, isn't it, with its little puffy sleeves? As I say, I think problem might be that I haven't really got any flowy jersey that would be suitable for that kind of thing. Love this corduroy pinafore dress. Don't think I have any suitable corduroy for it. That one I quite like. I don't like the colour of it, but made in another colour. But the style, it's very loose and quite a nice little dress for work also, I think. It's got lots of, I always look for this with a big bust, having these gathers in the top. Because you can make it a bit wider and gather the extra in if you've got a big bust, and that gives more space. So yeah, they say that one's no longer available, but I have downloaded that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's also on the Sew Girl website. Still there. God, it's amazing, isn't it? So many lovely dresses. Fit and flare dresses, chambray dresses. I liked this one, this Amelia, but it's a long dress, although I'm sure you could make it shorter. But the thing about it is it's got ruching across the front there. Never tried ruching, not sure if I want to start now when I'm a bit short of time, so we'll see. So yeah, you can see there's lots and lots of free. That's very cute, isn't it? That would probably look like a pregnancy dress on me. There's a lot of really cute dresses on there. And other than that, there's this V&A. Now, I downloaded this pattern and I have even gone as far as printing it. That would have been like a Twiggy style dress. This is on the V&A Museum site, and they've got a Mary Quant exhibition, if anyone can go to it, I suppose. And I actually think this is a cute little dress, and I think if properly fitted it might work for me. So yeah, that's a possibility. What else have I got here? Then there's these fabric store ones, fabricstore.com. They've got a lot of free patterns. Not sure if we could just go dress patterns. Lots of dresses there. I really am not that struck sometimes on these very sort of boxy things. They've got a lot of kind of simple boxy things on this site, not necessarily the sort of things that I think are very flattering for someone with a very curvy figure like mine. However, I do think they look nice on people with other figures. See, very, very boxy kind of things. But might be your style, so, you know, go on to fabricstore.com if you want to see some of their free dress patterns. Oh, Mood. So I had a look at Mood fabrics. That's so cute, isn't it? But, you know, yeah, I can really walk around with a neck like that. I'm going to have to put something in it or under it. Also, it's got big poofy sleeves, which I think might make my shoulders look really big. Not sure. I really would like to try a Mood fabric pattern first, because I am not sure how they would fit me. They look quite They look like they're really designing for the younger crowd, for the tall and slim, and I'm a little worried that I might come a cropper with my figure. But that might just be my idea, because it doesn't help when they don't show the patterns made up on people with different body types. Then how can you know that they're going to work for you? Okay, people. So as you just saw, that was yesterday. I had a good look for a free pattern and came across quite a few things. In fact, that Love Sewing website's got a heck of a lot of free patterns on it. But since then, I have kind of changed my mind. But I think I've whittled it down to this short list. And I'll show you the fabrics that I've picked out to go with them. So here we are. So the first pattern was, I'll pop them here, or maybe I should pop them there. No, there. The first pattern was for the frill of it, and either for the frill of it or that Amelia dress, I have found this, which is really rather lovely. Piece of charity chalk fabric, $6, and it is 151 centimeters by 262, so it's actually quite wide, because I think it's 112 and 151. Sorry to keep moving from imperial to metric, but we are kind of metric here, but the sewing world is very imperial, and I grew up imperial, so I kind of moved from one to the other. Only problem with this one, can you see? Probably you can't. It's a little bit see-through. Not too bad. I think it probably will be all right. So that's a consideration, and I must admit that since we're having a final hurrah of a summer, I am motivated to make up summer type clothes. Maybe one last summer dress would be nice, so that's a consideration. Then there's that Mary Quant one. Well, I remember, I don't know if you recall that I said that I'd actually already printed it out. I picked out this material for it. Nice charity shop bit of material. I thought it was kind of a cute little colour, but last night I opened up that Mary Quant, and I don't know if it's the way, it's something to do with the way that it doesn't have any lines so that you can match it up and stick it together, you know, in the PDFs. You're supposed to line up the centre of the crosses, but on my printer you can't see the centre of the crosses. It doesn't print that bit. So do you know what? I tried to match it up, and then I thought, to hell with it. Also, when I looked at it, I thought, you know, I've got a dress. What have I got? The Love Notions. Oh, I put it up there. I mean, I've already done all the work of making it fit me properly. You know, this is the problem. Every single new pattern that I have needs a certain amount of effort to fit it. I really envy people who are able to make patterns straight out of the envelope, but I have learned that often isn't a good thing for me to try to do, with particularly my bust and also my height. Anyway. The Retro Revival dress, absolutely love that, stick that there. But I couldn't find anything teal that was the right kind of fabric, but I did find this. Now, I have not in my life been a red wearer, but I do like this shade of red very much. And also, I'm not red-haired anymore, I've got brown hair now. So what do you think? This has got a kind of a slight, I don't know if you can see that, it's got a slight kind of suede finish. Probably not a summer dress, but worth a trick. And of course, looking through these fabrics, one of the issues is that for a dress you need quite a bit. I am not sure that 2.3 meters, which is what I've got, although it's 1.42 meters by 2.3, I'm not sure that's enough to make that dress. We'll have to see. And then the floaty one, which was the one that I didn't like the colour, but I do like the style, the Mint to Be Raglan. I've got this. This is a kind of dark turquoisey colour. Very, very nice and floaty, and I have quite a bit of it. It's 1.2 meters by 3.1 meters, a mere $12. Thanks to that high quality store, the Salvation Army. It is nice, isn't it? And I'm kind of thinking, I'm a bit wary of using really nice fabric for this project, just because I'm a little bit worried that, you know, it's an untested pattern and maybe I should do a muslin first, and yeah, I'm running out of time and haven't really got time to do that. That meant to be raglan dress, so it's so nice, loose and floaty. I think this fabric would work well for it. So that's where I am at. Oh, and nearly forgot, all the t-shirts that I've got there, free pattern t-shirts that I've got downloaded to my computer, the Deer and Doe Plantain, the Laundry Day Tee, the Haller Agnes, the Hemlock Tee, the Vera top. I did find this, which is fairly floaty. I look like I'm wearing a toga, don't I? Let's try that. It's got a nice drape, this one. I remember buying quite a bit of this because it was on sale in Spotlight and I wanted to make some more dark coloured t-shirts. This one, of course, did I bother to actually write down what it was made of? I'm not sure. It's not rayon spandex, I don't think. It might be viscose spandex. Is that a thing? Anyway, I think it would work all right. I would be a little bit worried if it was a bit too figure hugging, that it might cling to one's lumpier parts, but otherwise I think if it was flowy enough it would be good. So actually I want to make them all now. So you will have to wait and see what it is that I finally make. Right, well, I hope that made sense to you and you got something from watching that. Went on and had a look on that Sew Girl blog, because if you remember, some of the Love Sewing patterns, they weren't actually available on the Love Sewing site, but they said you could go to the Sew Girl blog and find them there. Well, I went to the Sew Girl blog after I made that video and I wasn't able to find the Mint to Be raglan dress or the For the Frill of It dress. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right place. If you've managed to find it, can you put it in the comments below? Anyway, what do you think I will make out of that? What do you think is the strongest contender? Did I give you any clues as to which one was going to be the winning make? You'll have to watch next week's video to see the reveal of the make, and I'll also tell you how I got on making it. So until then, bye for now.